Hey, it's here. My £59, because we all know what that currency is over here. Gaming PC, which at the moment it isn't quite a gaming PC. All I've done, I've gone on eBay and I have purchased for £30 Dell Optiplex 330 to see what we can do with it. I've taken a look at the Optiplex 330 before. I thought, given that we're a couple of years down the line since I last did it, I'm going to have another go and see what we can get out of the hardware. Oh, my face is out of shot. So, ooh, a bit low down, but never mind, as long as I don't get a bad back, I'm not too bothered. So, I'm not going to do the unboxing on this one because you've seen me unbox loads and loads of things. You don't need to see me unbox anything again. So here we go then. The Dell Optiplex 330. It was just £30 on eBay. I'll crack it open and we'll take a look inside. This Optiplex 330, I don't know if you can see in there, but it's one of these with a riser card. So there's a little thing you can clip up here and then you can pull this out. And what you have here is the PCI Express and a traditional PCI slot that this goes into, and then on the top you can put in full height cards. You might have seen on my previous videos I tend to clean these systems out, but that's not going to happen this time. So the processor, it did come with a dual core processor, which I am going to replace at some point with a quad core processor. I will not take that off actually, because I don't really see the point, because you're just going to see the processor in there. Right, let's see how much RAM is in the PC. So I'll just take that out. Excuse fingers. We've got 2 gig of DDR2, manufactured in 2014. New. So I'll pop that back in, and bang, that goes in. So we've got another slot there where we could put an extra 2 gig, which I will do at some point. The hard drive in here is a 320 gigabyte one, so quite generous for £30. I mean, that's probably what the hard drive is worth. And you've probably already seen here, but we've got a DVD rewriter, very unhandy these days. And that's just the front of the PC there. Looks in fairly good condition. A few stickers peeling off there, which we could probably do something with that. But I might do a respray and customization of the case at some point. I have used this graphics card before in another one of these Optiplex builds. So this is the Radeon HD 5450 with half a gigabyte of DDR3. I'm just going to really quickly put the graphics card in. So as I've already shown you, the riser card, you just pop the handle up and lift, and out it comes. And just bring the riser card round. Bit of a challenge this with the camera in my hand, but I'll give it a go anyway. So, oh yeah, so we lift up this little flap here that keeps the cards at bay. See what I did there? Bay. Well, it's not a bay, it's a slot, because a bay is for drives. So yeah, mega struggle here with one hand, but I'm a superhero. So there we go, that's in. And press them down to keep the card in. Lift up the riser thing, get it the right way around, which is going to help, and bang it in. Oh, come on son, get in. It's not happening. There we go. We're in. Pop the handle back down, and there's a catch up here actually, which I think I may have lifted up. So now what we got on the back, we have lots of modern connectivity for displays. We've got HDMI, VGA and DVI out. So we could technically run 3 monitors off this, or maybe even 4. I really think it'd struggle with that. So I'll just show you the back of the PC. Fantastic. Low wattage power supply again, as standard on these small corporate Dells. But for what we want to do with it, it will be fine. So let's get it switched on. This is it. It's where the magic happens. So this is my the room that I edit video in, which I don't think I've ever really shown. You'll have to excuse all the garbage that's on my desk, hard drives and stuff. Lots of interesting things. Scissors. Don't try this at home. You know the drill. PC's on. We'll see what's on there. I was informed on the description it's got Windows 10, and I think in the background there I did just see the the logo, so it's looking nice. And we'll wait until the ridiculously slow PC boots up. It's slow now, but when I'm done with it, it'll be much quicker. Configuring Windows updates. Don't actually think you can see that. I'll just see if we can bring it into focus. Haha, you can't see me now. So that is quite a good sign. Hoping it is anyway. I was actually informed by the seller that it's been completely wiped and set up so that I can just sign into my own account, my own Microsoft account, and get up and running. Once it loads, jump cut. So a bit of an epic jump cut there. As you can see, the Core Duo is running at 2.33 GHz, and there is 2 GB of RAM. We've got, it's actually, you see at the top there is Windows 10 Pro bonus, lots of additional networking features. We'll jump cut again and take a look in my computer, the devices. I've got my computer open and the device manager, sorry. One thing that's worth me pointing out is the network adapter. So we've got a full gigabit controller on board here. That's nice. I've opened up Open Hardware Monitor. Unfortunately, I can't see the temperatures for the CPU cores. I'm not really sure why. I would have thought it's because there's no sensors, something like that, with it being a Dell. As you can see, the RAM, ugh, not cool. We need more RAM in there. The GPU running quite slowly, but we're gonna try and maybe do some overclocking of that. That's really it to see from there. I've got a task manager open as well, just so you can see what's going on. I'm literally doing nothing apart from Open Hardware Manager at the moment, and the CPU activity keeps spiking. So it's jumping up to 40, 30. It went to 60 a second ago. The RAM's totally full, and the disk is just meh. Really high utilization. I have a feeling there might be something wrong with it. If you look at the read and write speeds, they're pretty slow, to say the least. This is what we're going to do now. We're going to go shopping. We are going to go back on eBay and we're going to buy some parts. You will remember that I did say this was a £59 PC, gaming PC, I might add. What do we need to do to spend our extra £30 here? Well, one thing's for certain, we need 2 gig of DDR2, which will be 800 megahertz. So we'll just put 2 gigabyte DDR2, 800, and see what we find. You've got to be very careful buying RAM on eBay, because if you get the really cheap stuff, then what you end up with is stuff that is only compatible with AMD processors, and as we have an Intel motherboard, that is no good. We need 1 times 2 gigabyte because we've only got 1 slot. So if we search for 1x 2 gigabyte, as you can see here at the top, this is AMD only. Do not purchase. Any of these ones that look a little bit slimmer than the normal sticks of RAM are usually this cheap, terrible stuff that's no good. So we probably want to get some branded stuff. We will see what this one looks like. So Elixir, I've heard of them, sort of. So dark parts. So if we read the description here, if we put that model number into Google, this beast, this memory C might give us a clue. So those of you who know about timings on this, then that might ring a bell. Looks alright. There's no reason why that wouldn't work on an Intel processor. Yep, so we're gonna take a punt on that. It looks good to go. So that'll be £4.75, so we're up to £34.75. And we want to see if we can get hold of a very small SSD. Right, okay, I've settled on this. We're going to take a punt on this 30GB SSD. So quick delivery, so I should get it within the next couple of days. As you can see here, I'm recording this on Monday the 8th of October and it'll come Wednesday or Thursday. So that leaves us with a requirement for a processor. So my favourite in this sort of system is this, the Intel Core 2 Quad Q6600 at 2.4 GHz. Now the reason I like this is because they come in at less than £10 and you have some quite quick quad cores to boot. So I'm going to add this to my basket. That's your lot for now. I've spent £59.19 on my gaming PC. Admittedly, I did already have the graphics card, but that doesn't really matter because you can pick those up on eBay or Computer Exchange for the price of about £2. It's about £6, the one I bought, and yeah, you're going to get 720p out of it, but my next video is going to be all that. So we'll do some benchmarks. Keep yourself watching my videos, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so you can catch the second part of this and also help support my channel. If you want to purchase similar PCs and components, then please click the links in the description below and you will find all sorts of goodies on eBay, including very cheap SSDs, 30GB for £11 plus postage. If there's any games you want me to test, let me know in the comments before my components come later on this week, and I will endeavour to do that, unless I haven't purchased the game, in which case I may purchase the game and then test it. But that all depends on how much support I get on my channel. Hint hint, nudge nudge. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Cheerio.